So I've been working on this deal. It's 15 units, and I think I talked about it before. It's a little unconventional. I came across it while I was looking at some other units. The owner was out. So anyway, you always got to keep your eye out for hidden opportunities, right? And hidden opportunities always come your way. You never know when they come your way, right? And this one happened to come my way when I was looking at another property, right? So I talked to this guy over the phone 2 times so far, right? And he kind of told me his numbers and, everything else. And I was like, hey, I just want to make sure that I wrote everything out. Can you send me a profit loss, anything, that I can have a paper copy of so I can do my underwriting on. And the funny thing is he's like, yeah, just send me your address and I'll mail it to you. And I was like, that's weird. How about my email? He's like, yeah, I don't do that. And I was like, okay. I was like, how about you take a picture and send me a picture of what you got going on? He's like, yeah, nope, I don't have that either. And I'm like, okay, that's weird also. So I was like, how about you just text me the info? And he's like, I just got a flip phone. So this guy literally had no other way to send me his utility bills and his rent roll and everything else. He literally mailed it to me. So it's crazy when you come across stuff like that, right? Because it's like the day and age. Most people are so used to technology, right? But I mean, this guy's older. He's not that old, right? Where he's never seen a phone before. But it's just some people aren't that up for technology. But when you do come across deals like that, or like this one, I think they're very, very valuable for a few different reasons, right? First off is most people, not most, but most won't want to deal with it, right? Because it's super hard to get financing for. It's super hard to do anything to actually get the deal closed, just because he doesn't have something organized enough to be able to send stuff. Or if I send him a contract, I was like, hey, I'm gonna send you over a purchase agreement. He's like, yeah, that's fine, just mail it over. So okay, I'm gonna mail this dude a purchase agreement. 2 days, he's gonna sign it, mail it back to me. Hilarious to me, hilarious, right? But that's where the value is, right? Because this guy won't be able to get these buildings financed, essentially, because he had if you take a bank to this, they're probably going to be like, yeah, cool, but do you have anything a little better, right? They won't be able to do their underwriting to finance a loan, right? I can't go to the bank and be like, hey, this is what I got, can I mail it to you, right? Can I forward you this envelope and letter that this dude sent me? So stuff like this is super valuable, right? Because I can buy these 15 units. I can run them properly with, property management company, where we have records, we have bank statements, we have all that stuff. We have an actual P&L, we have a rent roll, we have all those things, right? And I can refinance out and get all of our money back, right? So opportunities like this, when they come across, most of the time you do have to just buy them in cash, because it's very hard to get financing on 0 to no papers, right? Plus it takes forever, right? So if I were to get financed, I'd be like, all right, I talked to the bank or broker or whatever, be like, all right, I need these 10 things. I'd call homeboy up. I couldn't even text him a list, probably. I'd gotta call him, be like, hey, we'll call him Yosemite, right? Because my man's still using letters. I'll call Yosemite up and be like, hey, I need you to mail me these 5 things. So then I get it's just super, super annoying. But like I said, this is where the value is, because it's, first of all, you're working direct with the seller, right? So there's value in that alone. Second, this guy's owned it for I think he said like 30 or 40 years. And he really liked me because he's like, hey, how old are you? And I'm like, oh, like 30. He's like, oh, that's when I bought these places. He's like, it was great, you know, like, so right, we have like this like mutual kind of thing going on because, you know, he's like, oh, he's like living vicariously through me, I guess, kind of buying the stuff from him. But anyway, I just wanted to share that this is my first time I've ever been mailed stuff like through the mail for like a rent roll and more or less like a expense sheet and everything. So I just thought that was really funny. But you know what, you just got to roll with the punches. And you know, the more guys that I meet that are willing to just be old school and kick it like that with me and just send me stuff through the mail and, you know, buy their units at a decent price. And like I said, his units are actually priced really, really good for the market. There's a bunch of upside, huge upside, because again, old school landlords, they don't look at having your rent as high as possible to attract a better quality tenant. Obviously, if the property demands it because of the way it presents, right? They look at it from a scarcity mindset. Like, hey, I'll be 100, 200 even below on my rent because I want to get this place filled, right? They think that if their rent's higher, that they're not going to be able to fill it, where in all actuality, like, these units are actually really nice and they could demand a higher rent. The same way when we bought our 6-unit building, you know, someone moved out at 500, we rented it up for 750, did nothing. We literally cleaned it, right? So just taking over from these older generation of people that come from a scarcity mindset, you know, you can make huge profits, or not huge profits, but you can just turn a building, make it run better, get, you know, a higher valuation on the building, cash out, refinance, pull some money out, and move on to the next one, and keep you know, stacking these things up. So just want to share that. I thought it was really funny when I got these. I've never, like I said, I've never gotten this before, so it was new to me when he like wanted to like mail me my address. I was like, this is weird. Is he trying to do something sketchy here? Like, is he, you know, it's just weird. Like, who mails stuff anymore? But anyway, thought I'd share that with you. And once I'll walk the units and get them under contract, and I'll show you guys the buildings and what they look like and what we're going to do with them. So hope you have a great night, and feel free to reach out to me anytime with any questions. Have a good one.